an amazing coin for an amazing price, and a fire at a coin shop. Stick around and I'll tell you all about it. Also, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. We're going to talk about a giveaway we're going to be doing for some silver. So if you are interested in some free silver, stick around and hopefully we'll get you entered and we'll see how it goes. Hello everybody and welcome back to the journey. This week I did make rounds to a couple of the stores, not too many. I headed over to Princess Anne County Coins and of course Mr. Warren. And of course, I had to make a quick stop over at Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles. And over there, I did find an unexpected treasure in their generic bin. I was talking with them and they were like, yeah, we got some pretty cool German coins in here. And if I can find them, you're probably going to want one. And so that was this piece from the Germania Mint. She thought German, but that's okay. These are fantastic pieces. And to find them in the generic bin for $33, I wish I could have found more. She said there was some more buried down in there. And I said, if you happen to dig through and find any more, I want every one of them that you can get out. So hopefully they will have some more pulled for me. But for $33, this one was an absolute take home. These things are fantastic and they're readily available over $40 a piece. So picking them up for $33 was a no-brainer. After we dug around inside the generic bin and did not find any of the more of the Germania Mint pieces, of course, I got to get myself another bar. I really was talking over the course of the last week about picking up some more vintage pieces to fill up that last guardhouse box. And they did have one in. They had this Capricorn piece. I am not one to keep up with, the Capricorns and the signs and all that stuff. But this is a 1974. So it's a nice little vintage piece. Again, picked it up for generic. So another awesome piece to add to the guardhouse box. And I picked it up for $33. And from there, of course, I went over to Princess Anne County Coins. I always like to pop in there. He has the best prices in the area for 1 ounce silver. And of course, I like to go in and see what he has for 1 ounce bars. He did not have anything in I was interested in. He did have some slab pieces that I was in, some kookaburras and things like that for a really good price, like $35. But again, finances aren't really for getting a whole bunch of stuff right now. I am saving up for the coin show that is this coming weekend. So I didn't pick up anything from there, but I did hang out for a little while. We had a nice chit chat and I did bring up maybe doing some videos inside, and he is not interested whatsoever. He says, you could talk about the place all the time and all this groovy stuff, but he is not one to be in a video. So we are not going to be doing any interviews with him. And I'm sure from time to time, he'll let me get pictures and maybe a little video of his inventory and stuff. But him himself, nope, we are not going to be seeing or hearing him on camera. He is an absolutely wonderful guy. He did tell me he had another viewer of the channel here that had come into the store. And they were from Hampton, Virginia. So that's pretty cool. And I do thank you for popping in over there and saying hello. Like I said before, he has wonderful prices in there on his stuff. He's usually $1 to $1.50 over spot for silver. So if you're looking for some cheap silver and you're in the area, head over and check out Princess Anne County Coins. On my way home, I did stop by the post office because I'm waiting on a piece for an item that I'm going to be reviewing. But what I did find in there was a package from Tuli, and she had reached out to me about some Trump pieces that she had found at an LCS. And of course I did say, yep, I absolutely want one. And so she did send me one. So I sent her the money for it, and she did send me this Trump train. I have seen these. Of course, all the Trump stuff is quite difficult to get now because of the whole cease and desist thing that happened over, silver pieces. But I was happy to pick it up. I think it was in between 40 and 45. I'm not sure, but I'm really thrilled to have it. Thank you, Tuli, so much for helping me to get one of these for my collection. The only downfall to the Trump train pieces is there's nobody that makes a capsule for that. And y'all know me, I am a capsule guy. So I'm going to find something that I can put it in, but for now it'll stay in the flip and we'll see what happens from there. Of course, on Saturday, I was planning on going to see Mr. Warren, but because of the weather, there was none of that to be happening. We had gotten we didn't get much in terms of snow, but we got quite a bit of ice. We got enough snow just to turn things white, and then it was sleet on top. And so he did not open. He did tell me on Monday that he went down on Sunday and he didn't have power in half the building. Well, I pulled up there on Monday and his car was there, but the lights in the building were out. And I was a little concerned. I didn't know what was going on. I knocked on the door and he didn't answer. Now he does rent from the gentleman next door, so apparently he was in there, and he was. He came out and got to talking about what was going on, and he said, "Yeah, the breaker and well, his breaker box is actually in the neighbor's building, but anyway, he had a short going on in the building, so we went inside and took a look." And I unplugged everything. He's only got a couple plugs in the building. So I unplugged everything from what we thought was the culprit, went back over and turned the breaker on. And yes, the power did come back on. But there was some arcing in his wall outlet and actually a little bit of a fire. There was a flame inside the wall socket. And so I am so glad that I had decided to stop by. I went back over, turned the power back off, and I took it out. I took the cover off and pulled the outlet out, and here it is. As you can see, the electricity did a number on this socket. It all kinds of melting going on. Like I said, there was a fire inside the outlet. I am very glad that I had stopped by. I did get this pulled out and wired him in a new one and made sure that everything was good to go and he was safe before I left. While I was there, I also fixed his front door. He was having a really bad problem with the draft under the door. He had quite a gap underneath of it. So I went on ahead and fixed that. We got his electrical all sorted out. And again, of course, I headed off to work. Later on that day, I had decided to stop by a flea market. And while I was there, I found a magazine, an old, well, it's not too old, somewhere around 2008, I think. But it was a Life magazine for Marilyn Monroe. And Mr. Warren is all about Marilyn Monroe. He's a huge fan, and I saw it. I had to get it for him. So, of course, in the afternoon, I did go to take that to him. And it was nice to be able to stop by again, of course, to give him that, but make sure that everything had been good throughout the day with the electrical, and everything was awesome. So there we go. He's good to go. We didn't have to worry about the place burning down. And, yep, he's got all his power back on, so that's cool. He hasn't gotten in a lot in terms of silver over the course of the last week, so I did not buy anything from him, other than we did get the little chocolate Hershey Kiss, the gold one. I did get that paid off, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And my biggest downfall this week is I did not pick up any Constitutional. My plan this year was to get at least a dollar face every week. But when I was over at Princess Anne County Coins, he was completely out. Mr. Warren was completely out. And when I was at Silver Eagle, it didn't even cross my mind. But it's okay because last week I picked up $4 face. So it's not horrible. But of course, this week I will do my best to remember to pick some up. This weekend we do have the coin show in Raleigh at the fairgrounds, and myself, Silver and Gold Stack Attack, Chuck Stacks, Larry Downing, all things silver. I'm not sure of everybody that's going to be going, but of course the regular group, we all should be there to look out and have a good time. Hopefully I can find some more of the kookaburras I need. 3 more and I am done with the kookaburra set. So with God's graces, we will get that finished, or at least 1 or 2 to add to that collection. I did also get a letter in this week from J.K. Pioneer, and he did send me some goodies, and we got all this. We'll check these out in a second. He did send me a little letter. It says, "Hey, MSJ, thanks for the copper round. The Indian is my favorite design. I have a swag pack for you. Enjoy, JK." Well, I do appreciate it. You got all kinds of goodies here. As you can see, we got your poker chip. Looking fantastic. This is going to find, of course, its way into the book. And then all kinds of extra swag. So we got your hollow. And this one has a little bit of a gray tone. Look at that. Love the design. Quite beautiful. And this one here is a magnet. So this one's going to go onto the safe. And we have one of your die cuts. Your standard sticker. Actually, I think we got a couple of those. Yep. And then another magnet for the safe. So I will put those on the safe and show how that looks right here. Awesome addition. Thank you so much, my friend. You also sent along these. I can only presume that these are bags of coffee. I am not a coffee drinker, but my mother is an avid coffee drinker, so I will be passing these along to her. So I do thank you so much for sending them out, and I'm sure that she will enjoy them. Again, I do want to let you know that I am going to be doing a giveaway. I would like to see if we can get to 100 likes on this video, and if we do, we are going to give away this little casino token. And this is 0.6 ounces of silver, so it's a little over ½ ounce. and we will give this away if we can get this video to 100 likes. So y'all make sure that you hit that like button, comment down below, and let me know what you think about all these goodies this week. As always, I want to thank you for taking a minute to watch the videos. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you think about the few goodies that I did pick up this week. And as always, remember to follow along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.